Hi, I'm Chris Dow from CRM Central. Welcome to our how-to video series. In this video we'll cover how to use MaxCode and how to download and install it. MaxCode is a tool designed for Australian users of the desktop versions of Maximizer. It's a program that runs on your local computer and will display a list of suburbs and fill the Maximizer city, state, postcode and country address fields in the Maximizer basic info screen. MaxCode gets its data from Australia Post list of suburbs and postcodes. So first let's have a look how MaxCode works. For this part of the video we've installed MaxCode and configured it. So I'm going to go ahead and add a company. For this installation I've configured MaxCode to use the F11 key, which means when I press F11 on my keyboard it's going to pop the MaxCode screen. All I need to do here is to start typing. When the suburb that I want is displayed, I press the tab key. I can use my arrows on my keyboard or I can use my mouse. Select the suburb you want and simply press enter. And as you can see, the city, state, postcode and country fields are auto-filled. Really, that's all there is to MaxCode. So now let's have a look at how to download and install it. MaxCode needs to be installed on your local computer or terminal server. This involves downloading a zip file, extracting 3 setup files from the zip file, running the setup program, unlocking the software, configuring the software for things like your function key and whether you want to type and search at the same time, and then setting MaxCode to start when you log into your computer so it's running when you need it. The zip file containing the MaxCode install files are located on our web server. So we simply go to www.crmcentral.biz/files/maxcodesetupfiles.zip. Now I'm using Internet Explorer here, which will pop a little box at the bottom of my screen asking if I want to open or save this file. Depending on your browser, you might be asked to download the file before you open it. But because I've got Internet Explorer, I'm going to click on Open, which will open up WinZip, and then I'm just going to unzip these files to anywhere you like on your hard drive. I'm going to pick a directory that I've already created called Install. So once the files are downloaded, we simply need to go into Internet Explorer, browse to the folder where we extracted the files and click on Setup. Now this is pretty straightforward because we just need to follow all the defaults. And the program's installed successfully. If you have problems during this process, it may be that you don't have local administrator rights and you may need to refer to your technical support people to help you. So let's assume that we've installed the program correctly. Now we just need to start it manually so that we can configure it. Because the program is normally going to run as what we call a TSR, or it's going to run in the background, to start it for the first time we need to just go into our program files folder where it was installed and double click on maxcode.exe. So the first time we run it, it's going to ask us to either register it or it'll give us the opportunity to run it in trial mode. So I'm just going to accept the default here. And if you have a token, we have the opportunity here to go and create an unlock code, or you can choose to use it 30 times without registering it by clicking on continue trial. But I have a token, so I'm going to click on I have a token. It's going to ask me to go to a page by clicking OK, follow some instructions and generate my unlock code. So if you're running it in trial mode, you won't have an unlock code, but if you actually want to purchase the product, when you pay us, we will provide an unlock code for you. And by the way, don't try to use the one I'm putting in here because it only works once. So we enter our token and we want to verify that token just to make sure it hasn't been used before. It's telling me here that it is a valid token. It's handy to record who it's been registered by, and I'm going to click on generate unlock code. It gives us one last chance to confirm that we do actually want to use this token, because once it's used it cannot be used again, and tokens are specific for a particular computer. So I'm going to click on confirm, and it's generated my unlock code for me. If I go back to my process and enter the unlock code, click OK, and congratulations, I have been registered. So now MaxCode is running, and by default it'll be using the F10 key to pop up. So on my keyboard I'm going to press F10. I have the option here to either change my function key or change whether I'm going to type and search at the same time. For all versions now, we'll just leave it at Maximizer Enterprise 8 because it's the latest version that required changes. So by type and search we mean that if I type in my little search thing here, it's going to refresh the list. If we don't have type and search, it won't refresh the list until I press the enter key. The last thing we may want to do is to set MaxCode to start when the actual computer starts, because it is TSR, or it requires MaxCode to be running for the F10 key to work. We need to go into our computer setup and add it to our start menu. Adding a program to start when you log in does vary between versions of Microsoft Windows. So you may have to get a little bit of assistance from your technical people here. I'm using Windows 7 and I've clicked on the Windows Start button. Right click on all programs, open all users, go to programs, start up, and now I can go through and go to new, shortcut, and I'm going to browse to where I installed the MaxCode program to, which is Program Files 86, MaxCode, and I'm going to click on maxcode.exe and accept all the defaults, and now MaxCode is set to start when I log in. So if you want further assistance on installing MaxCode, first of all look for your internal IT people to help you. If you have to, you can contact your Maximizer business partner or email us at support@crmcentral.biz. If you're running MaxCode in trial mode and you want to purchase an unlock code, contact your Maximizer business partner or email us at sales@crmcentral.biz. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy using MaxCode.